The topic of this inquiry investigates whether or not the production of palm oil is leading the Sumatran orangutan to possible extinction. The Sumatran orangutan exists in lowland tropical rainforests and swamps of Sumatra and Aceh, Indonesia. Arboreal in nature, the great apes depend on the lush rainforests for survival. Sadly, the International Union for Conservation of Nature Red List of Threatened Species classifies the orangutan as critically endangered, with numbers estimated at 6,600. According to Nantha and Tisdale, deforestation for the purpose of developing palm oil plantations and the high global demand of palm oil pose an immediate threat to the existence of the great apes. The United Nations Development Programme agrees that the great apes' existing habitats are under threat due to deforestation. Adding to the species' vulnerability are slow reproduction rates. Females begin reproducing at 15 years of age with a window of 8 years between births. The palm oil plant produces two types of oil, palm oil and palm kernel oil. As shown in the concept map, the flesh is processed and used in edible foods such as margarine, bread and instant noodles, while the seed is processed and used in cosmetics and as biofuel. Being a healthier alternative for the environment, demand for biofuel is increasing in an attempt to reduce the effects of climate change. Indonesia has experienced the second highest rate of deforestation and degradation, with reports indicating the transformation of 70% of Sumatran forests through 2010. These statistics highlight concern for the ecosystem, which includes 10,000 plant species, 201 mammal species and 580 avifauna species within the ecosystem that are also under threat. Housing development, logging to produce commercial items and palm oil cultivation provide income for 20% of the Indonesian community. Growing demand for palm oil comes predominantly from China and India, as they use the product for cooking oil, whereas Europe purchases the oil mainly to create biodiesel. Predicted expansion of palm oil plantations in Indonesia and Papua New Guinea are shown on the map. The government of Indonesia recently held palm oil sector discussions with multinational companies to determine ways in which to double the production of palm oil by 2020 to meet global demand without jeopardizing existing rainforests. Jamal Nasir, Director General of Estate Crops at the Agriculture Ministry, believes Indonesia has a vested interest to remain competitive as the country leads the world in palm oil production. Jamal acknowledges the importance of enforcing practices which comply with the Sustainable Development Objectives and the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. The United Nations Environment Programme also supports the idea of sustainable practice with the aim of providing leadership and encourage partnership in caring for the environment to improve quality of life without compromising that of future generations. In conclusion, there is clear evidence of habitat loss due to deforestation for the purpose of palm oil production, which is endangering the lives of the existing orangutan population. The government of Indonesia recognises the issue, taking steps towards continued production of palm oil whilst protecting existing habitats. Raising awareness about the plight of the orangutans amongst family, friends and the wider community will actively empower consumers to make informed choices about purchasing items produced using sustainable palm oil.